Hi, Frank. Yeah, thanks for calling. Have you sent the luggage on ahead? Great. Okay, look, I'm running late as usual. Give me about half an hour, all right?
Hello, Rupert Crowfinch.
Rupert!
Cavatina, darling. Okay, just hold it. How are you, sweetheart?
Well, I tell you, Rupert, I've been missing you.
Oh, I miss you too.
What was that?
What?
That noise, that splashing sound. Where are you?
I'm in the kitchen making soup.
Soup? Rupert, you hate soup.
Oh, no, I love it. Where are you?
I'm at the airport, sweetheart.
Airport? But I didn't think you were leaving for London until next week.
No, I was missing you far too much to wait.
What time did your flight leave Kennedy?
Oh, it left about 3.5 hours ago.
Oh, poor darling. Well, don't worry. Just catch the next flight and I'll meet you at Heathrow.
Heathrow? That's where I am, Rupert. I took the Concorde.
You're where? But your flat. I mean, it's a mess. I haven't...
Rupert!
Cavatina? Oh!
Rupert!
Epsom 330. What's that filly's name? Clear cut. 20 to 1.
The bell's still not working, then.
Ah, Margaret, what a lovely surprise. I didn't hear you. Look, you should have telephoned. I would have collected you.
I'm sorry I'm so early. I've just come from my bank's regional headquarters.
Have you... Oh, that reminds me. I've got something to show you.
No, I can't stop, Charles. I just wanted to come in here and tell you myself.
Nothing wrong with the bell, Margaret. Look at those rhododendrons.
Charles.
Picture in June. Pretty you missed them. Courtney?
Not too good this morning, Mr. Charles.
He's got arthritis. He's always got arthritis. I've got arthritis. You have to rise above it. Aren't they beautiful?
Yes, Charles, I've got to talk to you.
I've always loved this side of the house first thing in the morning.
I'm sorry, Charles. I have been instructed by regional office to close all your accounts and demand immediate repayment of all outstanding bills.
You can't be serious.
There's absolutely nothing I can do.
I won't have you close me down.
Then find some money, Charles, because the alternative is bankruptcy.
My dear lady, no one has ever bankrupted a Crowfinch. Should it ever come to that, God help us, it won't be by a damn woman.
So where is this lawyer friend of yours?
Zip it up, Tex. I said he'd be along any minute.
Look, lady, we could have a great time.
Forget it, fella.
I own 8 cannon factory, 300,000 acres, and 12 ranches.
Look, I'm just not into men. Small holdings.
Sarah, come on. Come on.
No!
darling. I'm sorry. Look, I've got to meet my mother at Heathrow. Oh, wait. I'll see you next week, darling. Look, could you take her to Euston so she can catch the Manchester train?
But Rupert, I don't live in Manchester!
Good morning, Crowfinch Solicitors. Alice speaking. Oh, good morning, Mr. Hill. Yes, I'll put you through straight away. Mr. Crowfinch, Mr. Hill's on the telephone for you. Mr. Crowfinch? One moment, Mr. Hill. I'm so sorry, Mr. Hill. Mr. Crowfinch is engaged with a client at the moment. Can I... Yes, I did say client, Mr. Hill. We do still have a few. Hello? Hello? One day, Mr. Crowfinch, I'll swing for you. I really will!
Yes? Oh, hello, Hill. Well, don't be daft. How can I be here and in the office? Oh, press conference at 11. Good. Hope you'll lay on the old champers. Sparkling wine. It's not quite the same thing, you know.
There's a great new show on called Evita. Want to go?
Saw it in 78.
Cavatina!
Rupert, sweetheart. Hello. Where have you been?
I'm sorry I'm so late.
Oh, it's not good to keep the boss's daughter waiting.
I love you.
Rupert.
You look stunning.
Thank you. You smell fantastic. Hope I didn't get you out of the bathtub.
I'll explain it all to you.
Charles at last. Definitely not, thank you.
As I was about to say before, my partner, Mr. Charles Crowfinch, arrived.
Commander.
Oh, yes, of course. My partner, Commander Charles Crowfinch, arrived. Not only is this new complex one of the most expensive...
I think we...
Oh, yes. Sorry? Up here. Excuse me. Yep. Oh, hello, dear. Yes, I'll collect the laundry after the press conference. Yes, dear. Yes, see you later. Bye now. Yes. Not only one of the most expensive developments the town of Twigworth has ever seen in its long and distinguished history, but it also represents one of the many innovative developments myself and Commander Crowfinch have instigated to take the citizens of Twigworth well and truly into the 21st century. Isn't that right, Finchy?
Yeah, quite right.
Mr. Hill, can you tell us where the money came from to finance the development?
I'll let my colleague answer that one.
Let's say various sources.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, if you care to follow me, I'll take you on a brief tour of the development. See you later, Finchy. Good luck.
Mr. Hill. Mr. Crowfinch, I haven't had an answer to the question.
What was it?
Where did the money come from to finance the development?
I'm glad you asked me that question.
Could I have a word with you, Crowfinch? And I suggest it be in private.
My office, 10 minutes.
Now.
I'll see you later.
This way, then, if you wouldn't mind, ladies and gentlemen.
This way. Mr. Hill! Mr. Hill!
Now, do you remember the deal we had, Crowfinch?
Deal?
Yes, a little private arrangement we had. In return for planning permission, you were to administer my late aunt's estate. Yes. You remember the old sourpuss was going to leave her entire estate, a not insignificant fortune to the bloody cat's home?
Yes, I recall.
Yes, I should think you do recall. You were supposed to have fixed it.
I distinctly remember writing out the check. Oh, I was very discreet. Paybearer. Never even mentioned your name.
Yes, so discreet I never even got it.
That'd be the post office.
Rubbish! You sent it to the cat's home!
Did I? Well, I'm sure we can sort something out.
Oh, I already have.
Good.
As of midnight tonight, your development will be an illegal blight on council land. Now, you have no alternative but to pull the lot down, and if you don't, I will.
Here, let me get another porter.
No, I'm just fine.
Now, look, I don't want you growing into some sort of He-Man, Rupert. I want you just as you are.
There's no chance of that.
Chance of what?
Me growing into a He-Man.
Oh.
So, darling, why the trip?
Daddy has decided to bring you into the family business.
He's what?
He wants me to set you up in a corporate venture all your own.
What sort of venture?
Well, that doesn't really matter, does it, as long as it's, respectable?
Well, I only know the law.
Oh, speaking of which, how are things in that department?
Oh, fine. Well, apart from your Italian uncle Enrico suing your father for his share in last month's casino profits, oh, and your American cousin Mario under investigation for allegedly defrauding the Vatican out of 800 million lira, things are just plain sailing. Are you sure you've got everything?
Everything that matters. Oh, except do you have any English money? I've only got dollars.
Sure, I just rustled up a quick mortgage. A taxi!
And I agree, following your failure to renew your television license, you should not have been held in custody. And I apologise if our senior partner misled the magistrates. Hope to have you out soon. Yours faithfully, Charles Crowfinch, senior partner. Only partner. Good morning, Mr. Crowfinch. Could you sign this letter here to Mr. Warburton?
Who?
It's got to be done today.
What has?
Mr. Warburton.
I don't think he's on my list.
Mr. Warburton, who's in prison.
I know Mr. Warburton is in prison. I put him there. It doesn't matter anymore. It's no longer our problem.
What do you mean?
What I mean, Alice, is we've ceased practicing. The bank has finally pulled the plug. I'll be struck off.
Well, never mind. Sure he'll make some new friends where he is. You've ruined this.
Don't you understand? You're out of a job. I'm out of a job. What are you so happy about? You're out of a job.
Shall I make you a cup of tea to calm you down?
Tea? What on earth would I want with tea? Where did we go wrong? This is the end. Honourable gentlemen, to the Crowfinches.
What did the bank say exactly, Mr. Charles?
Just 2 words. 200 years of practicing in the red. They have to pick on me. And I think of all the business that's been done in this chair.
You could always sell the property development.
It's not completely mine to sell. Even if it were, I couldn't. What are you doing?
I'm phoning your son. He's the only person I can think of to help you out of this crisis.
I forbid it. I won't have that arrogant gigolo here. He's made his own bed, he can lie in it. If there's enough room in it.
Having problems, sir?
Nothing the bottle won't solve, Selwyn.
Business as usual, that's what I like to see.
I've just had an unfortunate piece of news. You young people today, you don't know what bad news is. Trouble is, you never fought a war.
I'm fighting a daily war.
Eh?
Against crime.
So you've come to get the benefit of my experience?
No. I'm here about your long johns.
I do not wear long johns.
Don't you? Well, if you did, you wouldn't, because we've got a thief in the town. One minute they're there hanging on the line and the next gone. Quicker than a stripper.
Hello, Rupert Crowfinch. My father's office. Oh, tell him I'm busy. I'm in foreign climes doing the conveyancing on a naturist park.
Sweetheart, why won't you talk to your father?
Because, my darling Cafetina, my father's a rude, self-opinionated, overweening, pompous ass who never listens to anybody else and just has a love affair with the sound of his own voice.
Well, that's never stopped me talking to you, Rupert. Have you got us in a restricted zone again?
Oh.
Excuse me? You can't park there, sir.
Oh, my leg! My leg! Darling, help me.
I'm just popping out for some stamps.
I bought some yesterday.
You could never have enough.
Rupert, this is fabulous. I love it.
Well, I hope everything's as you wanted it.
Well, yes, it's marvelous, but where are the windows?
Impressed?
Whoa. Very.
You've absolutely everything at your fingertips, from the control of the shower temperature to the answer phone.
Did you do that?
No, that was a real thing. Hello? Alice! Now, just calm down and talk to me slowly. Out of business? Where's my father? Oh, typical. Well, I'm a little tied up at present. If you give me a few moments to think about it, and I'll phone you back.
Who's Alice?
My father's secretary. Apparently Dad's business is going to the wall.
Rupert, that's awful.
And for Alice it is. She virtually runs the place single-handed. Well, if he sacked her, that's my inheritance gone.
How can you think about money? He's your father.
Oh, he had it coming. I've no sympathy.
Rupert, this doesn't sound like you. I tell you what, if you ever decide to sack me, you better give me at least a week's warning, huh?
Now, darling, it's not like that.
He's just nothing. Look, he's family. You have to help him.
Well, you haven't met him.
Well, does he live far away?
200 miles.
Well, 200 miles is nothing.
Darling, you've just arrived. I haven't seen you for weeks.
I know. But my father needed me. 2,000 miles wouldn't keep me from him.
But you like your father. He's witty. He's urbane. He's alive.
And so is yours.
Well, yeah, technically. Yeah. He moves around occasionally.
Rupert, look, all I know is that you say this woman looked after the family business for years. Now, you owe it to her and to him. Now, I'm sure you can get down there and get the whole thing sorted out within an hour once you're there. You're the top man in London. And if you're not, then why do I pay you so much, huh?
All right. I'll do it for you.
No, you'll do it for him. Now, in that car of yours, I'm sure you can be down and back before I get out of the shower.
Okay. I think I'll have a quick shower before I go.
See the legs better then?
If I get in there, I'm going to throttle him. Look, Lucy, I'm sure he'll be able to sort this out in a couple of minutes. Well, you better start weaving.
Alice, attend to that, will you?
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? What? Alice will attend to it. Alice will attend to everything. That's the problem. Do you ever answer any of these?
What are you doing here, anyway? It's not your birthday or something, is it?
I'm here, Father, because Alice asked me to be here. It may have slipped your mind, but you gave her the sack this morning.
Did I? Oh, yes. Well, something will turn up, Rupert. Always does. Always does. 1940, the Luftwaffe. Vastly superior to us in the air. We had nothing. But who won the war, Rupert? Who won the war?
You did, Father, single-handed.
Yeah. 1939. You weren't even born then.
These were here in 39. Well, Father, there's no point in you sending them to council's chambers now. You might as well send them to a council tip. I mean, have you any idea what's in any of these?
Of course I have.
Okay. This one.
I'm not a mind reader. Which one?
That one.
Oh, that one. What's the client's name?
Boyd Kitchener.
Boyd Kitchener, Boyd Kitchener. Kitchener. That rings a bell. Your country needs you. Alice, do we know a Boyd and a Kitchener?
Yes. Yes, darling.
What?
He was buried last week.
Well done, Alice. There you are, Rupert. Does that answer your question?
No, but it does explain why he wasn't cremated in accordance with his instructions for a new will which he gave you 3 years ago.
Worms are fire, Rupert. Worms are fire. What's the difference?
Alice, any chance of the estate paying old boy Kitchener's bill?
No, I don't think so, Rupert. By the way, Mr. Hill's just arrived.
Oh, my God. Look, tell him that...
Found you at last, Fitchy.
There you are, Hill. Do you know my son, Rupert?
I'm in no mood for jokes. I presume you've heard about Whedon's press conference.
I did get a whisper of it.
What seems to be the problem, Mr. Hill?
Him.
Yeah, well, could you be a little more specific?
Tell him, Fitchy.
Oh! There's nothing to worry about. Fancy tot? Fancy tot?
Nothing to worry about. You out of your senses, man?
Are you sure?
Yes, pound of parsnips.
Would someone please put me in the picture?
Just a minute.
What Mr. Hill is trying to say is that there's some confusion over
later.
planning permission on a building complex.
Yes.
He and I are funding together.
Yes. £2 King Everett's, right? There's confusion, all right. We haven't got no planning permission. And he ain't done nothing about it. And at midday tomorrow, a bloody great ball and chain swings through the air and demolishes the lot. Is that specific enough for you?
Ah, well, on his soir qui mal y pense.
Is that all you can bloody say?
At the same time with 12 gorillas from London Zoo. Meanwhile, back to the studio.
Well, why didn't you get proper planning consents? I mean, nobody in their right mind builds something on a hope and a promise.
Well, your father does, I'm afraid, Rupert. And it isn't the first time, is it, Mr. Crowfinch?
Is that true?
That'll be all. Thank you, Alice.
Well, there's nothing I can do here. I'm going back to London. I've never seen such an appalling mess. This is the age of the silicon chip, and he lives like this. He should be struck off. I've got no sympathy. I mean, do you realise, Father, you could lose everything over this?
And not me exactly.
What do you mean, not me exactly?
That was one of the things
Who
I wanted to talk to you about, Rupert. Well, some of the buildings in the complex, the ones they intend to demolish tomorrow, were financed by the money that your mother set up in trust for you.
What?
Dallas, Dynasty, the Colbys. I came 3,000 miles for
Well, now it's time for a great favourite of ours. I'm sure you've all been waiting for him, and it's Phil Silvers as Sergeant Bilko.
Damn it, don't these Brits make anything of their own over here? Hello?
Darling, it's me.
Yeah, Rupert, but where are you? I've been ready for over an hour.
I'm sorry, darling, but I've got major problems with my father.
I can't make it back tonight.
What do you mean? Look, charter a jet, I'll pay.
For once, it's not a question of money. Look, I'll make it up to you in the morning.
You know, Rupert, that's 2 strikes. 3 strikes and you're out.
Well, how does this strike you?
I'd rather be with you. Why can't you be more careful?
Oh, sorry, were you on the phone? Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
Oh, damn, bloody damn.
Rupert? Rup? That dirty 2-timer. Where does somebody get a drink around here? Stupid machine.
Hello, Rupert, darling. It's Sarah. Thanks for the swim and bubbles. Pity you had to go to Heathrow and meet your mother. Look, maybe we could meet down in Devon for a real swim, if you know what I mean. Sloop Cottage, wasn't it? As if I knew.
Cavatina, answer the phone.
Family problems, eh, Rupert? Sloop Cottage, Nose Creek, hello.
The battle for Twigworth shopping complex continues between local builder Mr. Terence Hill, his solicitor and business partner, Commander Charles Crowe Finch.
How could you spend my inheritance on a bogus building project like that?
Can you tell me, where is Mr. Crowe Finch?
Will he be having his afternoon nap now?
That's fraud, that is.
Technically speaking, I suppose it is.
I'm sure Mr. Crowe Finch will be making an official statement later in the day.
What a shame.
She's gotta go.
What a bloody mess. Alice is the reason I'm here. Fire her and you lose my help.
But how confident are you, Mr. Hill, that the council will give you a reprieve?
There is no doubt in my mind.
I'm on the television at the moment. Goodbye. Sorry about that. As I said.
Well, presumably you've instructed Alice to lodge the injunction with the court tomorrow morning.
Especially, it's Saturday. She'll be there. Prima Luce, Prima Luce.
Oh, Prima Luce, very good. At least some of the brain cells are still functioning then.
Now, Rupert.
Now, listen, Father, it's imperative that you keep a low profile. One word out of place to those journalist sharks and we're dead men.
I understand. Have no fear. I'm behind you all the way.
Yeah, that's what worries me. God, I need her.
A drink. You're round.
Lima Bravo to Heathrow Ground Control.
I don't know what's stopping me knocking you through the wall.
You're drunk.
I know I'm drunk.
I was a good lady. World War II. We'd polish up a bottle of scotch in the wardrobe. We'd be on the town, be ready for a late night party. Your generation got no stamina.
Excuse me. To Sloop Cottage and Noss Creek.
Sloop Cottage on the other side of the creek. You can cross much lower down, but there won't be no more boats now.
There's no road?
Well, yeah, there's a road of sorts, but it's another 20 miles. Take you right round, see?
Okay, 20 miles. Which way?
Well, either way, see, but they've been digging it up a bit lately. At least you won't get lost, because if you're on the bit that's been dug up and you can't get through, at least you ain't lost. You're on the right road, but you won't get through. You best stay in the pub till tomorrow.
Look, could you help me find a boat tonight?
Well, I got a small dinghy, but I don't know.
I wouldn't ask unless it was really important.
What do you think, Barney? Barney says no.
I'll pay cash.
Barney says we'll do it. Hey, you all right, Rupert?
Rupert, what are you still doing here?
What?
You all right? Be careful, Rupert.
It's no problem. I'm just opening the window.
Rupert!
Oh, it's so wonderful.
It's not me. You're in my mother's geraniums.
Oh, I think I'll sleep here tonight.
Rupert!
You have to take them high heels off.
Oh. This wasn't what I had in mind, but it'll have to do, I guess.
Right now, first step in. Bye, Barney.
Wait, there's something alive!
You trod on my crabs. I was saving them for me supper.
Would you please get me out of here?
Cottage or pub then, miss?
Okay, then. Okay, the pub.
I've been at it all morning. Well done, my dear.
I'm sorry, I was expecting someone else.
Oh, no chance of that. I'm the only one that works around here. Oh, been working with his hands for over 50 years.
Well, I'm very pleased for you, Mr.
Courtney. I'm Courtney, my dear.
I'm Cavatina Andretti. Look, this is Sloop Cottage, isn't it? Rupert Crowfinch's house?
It is, all right. But he's never here enough to call it home.
Well, where is he?
Up in London. Collecting one of his blooming fluses, so he told me. But I bet he's gone over to France to one of them world parties. Beautiful girls. Lots of beer. Fancy wine.
I think I'm beginning to get the picture.
Would you like some tea?
Look, his father lives nearby, I believe.
Good morning.
I thought the bell wasn't working. Well, am I invited in, or shall I mow the lawn while I'm waiting?
Come on in, dear boy. Come on in. Like a drink?
It's 8 in the morning, man.
Dear me, I'm 2 behind.
Wife and I spent the night in a hotel to escape those damn reporters. It's funny you don't seem to have any here.
I told them I was staying with you.
In that case, I trust you won't object to paying the hotel bill.
Send it in, dear boy. Send it in.
No chance of the cash, I suppose.
No chance. I'm a trifle short. You sure you won't have a drink?
On second thoughts, perhaps I will. How confident is Rupert?
Do I look worried?
That's not what I asked.
Rupert and Alice are with Judge Webber now, even as we speak.
Alice, where's my handbag?
It's on the chair.
Oh, it hurts.
Shh, keep your voice down. She doesn't know you're here.
Doesn't know where.
In my bedroom.
Your bedroom? Alice.
You were very drunk, Rupert. I walked you home, don't you remember?
I didn't do anything I shouldn't, did I?
No. Except to fall off a ladder into my mother's geraniums.
Ladder?
The one leading to my bedroom. I couldn't take you up the stairs. You might have been spotted. Rupert, can I tell you something?
Look, later, Alice, later. Where are my clothes?
Our relationship really meant a lot to me.
Alice, I don't know what to say. But what time is it?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, Cavatina.
I don't think we've got any of that.
Eh? No, you don't understand. Cavatina's my girlfriend. Alice, where are my trousers?
Oh, stupid of me. I never realised you had a girlfriend.
Well, it's not against the law, you know.
Feelings for you have never changed, Rupert.
Well, Alice, it was a long time ago.
I know I shouldn't come out with it just like that, but I never thought I'd see you again.
Alice, I'm sorry. Look, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes?
Have you seen my trousers?
They're on the washing line.
Why?
You split the seam.
Look, I've got to make a phone call.
Well, the nearest one's in the village, but you can't go before my mother goes to collect her pension.
Look, I can't wait that long.
Well, you'll just have to, Rupert. Now, before I go to collect the injunction, I want you to tell me all about Concertina.
Where's that son of yours with our injunction?
He'll be here soon, Hill.
You got 2 hours and my ball's going.
I'm confident, my good friend, your ball will not be required today.
You better be right, Finchy.
Now, come on, little Willet. Auntie Alice wants to change your water before she goes out.
Where is he?
He's behind a rock being difficult at the moment.
Not the fish, Rupert.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Just tell him Cavatina's here.
Oh, so you're Cavatina.
Look, you can call me Sarah Caroline if it'll make you feel any better, but I want Rupert.
Well, I suggest you go to his father's new property development up at the Cross.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Willet. The position. Where did I put the injection?
I got another job to do after this, you know.
Excuse me, miss. What's your interest in this project?
Nothing.
Do you have any money tied up in the development?
No.
One thing I can promise you, Crowfinch. If you don't get us out of this, that ball won't be the only thing swinging here today.
Excuse me, where can I find Rupert Crowfinch?
You may well ask.
Have you seen...
Go away, woman. You're running down my
who's
batteries.
asking?
What?
Oh, no!
Come on, Crowfinch. Where is he?
That's what we'd all like to know, bozo.
I knew where he was, I'd tell you. You're his girlfriend, you ought to know where he is. Are you pregnant?
Are you kidding? I was told you were a gentleman. I'd like this explained.
You mean those? You ought to know more about that than I do.
It's not one of mine.
Well, it certainly isn't mine. Perhaps it's Rupert's.
I doubt it.
Now look here, young lady. I'm on the brink of bankruptcy. All you can do is wave an unidentified piece of underwear in my face, which may or may not be my son's, who may or may not be a transvestite.
4 minutes to go.
Excuse me, please.
Hold on, I may be able to help you. I'm Cavatina Andretti, and your son works for my father.
The Mafia Waller.
My father wants me to set Rupert up in a new business venture.
Oh, he'd be good selling ice cream on a bicycle. He always wanted a summer job.
What if I was interested in financing your business?
That ball goes, there won't be any business.
Would you wait just a second and let me explain? Or shall I do business with Mr. Hill?
What do you want?
When I came here today, I was ready to fire Rupert. But I've changed my mind. I like this village. I think it'd be a good place to set Rupert up.
Oh, it's not enough, well, to satisfy his carnal appetites.
Exactly. So, how much do you want for the practice, development, the works?
You're not serious.
I'm only going to make this offer once, Charles.
£500,000, give or take.
Oh, come off it. I've seen your office and your staff.
You've met Alice?
Alice, yes. She was changing the fish water. So, how much?
I'll never work with my son.
Well, you wouldn't have to. I'll make you senior partner.
I am senior partner.
Oh, all right. Then I'll make you a consultant on, say, $30,000 a year.
Ah.
And I'll leave Rupert to do all the running around.
$30,000?
Dollars.
Oh, dollars. What's that in real money?
Enough.
$30,000 a year. £400,000 for the business and development.
Come on, Charles. Make that $30,000 a year and 300,000 pounds. You've got yourself a deal.
All right, fine.
Shall I make that payable to cash?
You are nicked, boy.
Oi! Wait! They're evidence!
Yes, I'll explain later.
They're evidence, I'll take those.
All units Twigworth. All units Twigworth.
That's what I said, a white Porsche and boxer shorts.
Roll up, get your gnomes. You need gnomes in your garden. The only gnomes for my gnomes are in your garden.
For mercy's sake, Crowfinch, where's the injunction?
It's on its way, I think.
Now, just a minute, Charles. You can't just let them demolish it. That's my building.
I'm afraid it's in Rupert's hands now.
What is it now, woman? No appeal was lodged. What's the judge's number? 312. Get off the bloody line, woman! Oh, all the batteries! The bloody batteries! Damn bloody woman! Bloody parsnips! Bloody King Edward! Bloody woman! Bloody... Bloody blasted laundry!
There you go. Is that all right? It's $2 tonight.
Okay.
All right, thanks very much.
Oh, that man, he's a pervert! Oh. Mr. Crowfinch, perhaps this is a good time to talk.
All of a sudden, this is too much to bear.
Right. Where'd you get those trousers?
Somebody tell me what's going on.
I saw you take them down.
They're his!
Oh, really?
Well, she should know. She took them off me.
Just what does that mean, she took them off me?
No, I saw him take them off a washing line.
I put them there.
You what?
Constable, you can hardly arrest a chap for getting dressed in the morning.
Only if they are yours.
Now, look, just what are you doing taking his pants off your wash line?
They got ripped.
Now, look.
No, hold on a moment. Now, whose trousers are they?
I've just told you they're his.
They're mine.
Of course they're his. They've always been his. There's no great harm done.
No harm done? Oh, no, sir. There's no harm done.
Ah! Is this a good time to talk?
To us.
To us.
Well, I must admit, you kept us all in the dark about this Italian partner of yours.
Yes. Of course, it's been brewing for some time.
Excuse me, sir, there's a telephone call for you.
For me? But nobody knows I'm here.
Commander Charles Crowfinch?
Yes. Excuse me, ma'am.
I'm sorry, sir, I didn't want to mention this in front of the lady, but the credit card company's asked us to take away your card. Would you like to speak to them?
I'll talk to your superior in the morning. What's your name? Good afternoon. Margaret,
I've done it.
you've done what?
I've paid. After all, I was the one who cancelled your cards.
Yes. Hey, laugh!
I think what you've done is disgraceful.
Oh, and you're so
Hela.
virtuous.
I was nothing. Sarah was a friend.
When I visit friends, Rupert, I don't leave a calling card made in silk and pink elastic. You could always resign.
Resign? Ha ha! Marvelous solution, Cavatina. I mean, what did I do when your Uncle Gino was kidnapped by the Lebanese Liberation Front? Did I pay the ransom? No. And why? Because you didn't like it. I've always given priority to you and your father's interests. And if you can prove to the contrary, then I'll resign.
Other people's underwear in my apartment is not in my best interests, Rupert.
Now, let's get one thing straight. What I do in my spare time is my affair.
Oh, and does that include staying the night in the country?
Oh, I didn't spend the night with Alice.
She may not be Miss Universe, but I suppose in the dark.
Oh, now that's bitchy.
Yeah, Rupert? Bitchy's something I do very well. Let's start with the Porsche.
Now, let's be sensible, darling.
It's a little Ford from now on, sweetheart. And no more expense accounts and no trips abroad.
Just a minute, Cavatina. You don't own me. I'm my own man.
Oh, really? Then there's the Knightsbridge flat, your charged and credit cards, your clothing, laundry, and valet suppliers. Oh, the champagne and restaurant accounts. And what else? What else?
I'm sorry. How am I doing?
Well, you haven't got the car back yet.
Am I getting closer?
You're up to a moped.
This could take a long time.
It's a long way to a Porsche, Rupert.
How many lives do you want to live? I'll give you the perfect one. I got all the love you need, satisfaction guaranteed.
Well, I could change my ways for you. That won't be hard to do.
Never met a lady that I could love like you.